Welcome to Star Wars Action News, helping Star Wars collectors collect better.
Hello and welcome to Force Friday 2 with Star Wars Action News. This is Marjorie.
This is Arnie back again.
And we're going to do another video review for you guys of the toys that you're either picking up in the store now, or maybe you're going to get at 8 a.m. or 10 a.m. or maybe even this weekend. We just did the Rathtar, which, it's kind of early to say, but that might be my favorite one.
Well, this one is one that I got really excited about when they revealed it at San Diego Comic-Con. It is the Imperial Probe Droid, and this is a completely new sculpt, new articulated probe droid, so it's not the same one that we'd seen released and re-released since the 90s. In fact, what I found very cool about this one is when I opened it up, much unlike the Rathtar, this was in one piece. He was all squat. They had all his legs folded under him. All I had to do was unfold the legs, put him on his stand, and boom, instant probe droid.
I did know about this because of San Diego, and I was kind of excited when we said we were doing this one next. I went, ooh, but then it's no Rathtar. I want the Rathtar back.
Well, this one, I'll give it one pro above the Rathtar. It has 5 legs, they all stay in, and it didn't take me 45 minutes to figure out which hole to go in.
Well, that is true. This does have the legs all put together. They're not falling out or anything. The articulation on this thing is insane for a probe droid, which we just kind of saw them and get shot, right?
Yeah, I mean, it flew from a Star Destroyer, crashed into a planet, and then floated around a bit.
Yeah.
It's the ultimate galactic tourist.
Yeah, this, you could do so much with it. The legs move, they twist. Each one has slightly different articulation, which is kind of fun. And it's good and tight, so you can hold it with poses. I'll even say, you can even use it to smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, it does have that little...
something akin to a roach clip.
Yes, thank you.
So you could, do that, I suppose.
Now, it comes with a milky stand that I wish it was more clear than milky, but it's kind of cool, subtly. It's the Imperial symbol on the base.
That is very cool, but I will say that there has never been a stand that's supposed to be clear that we've ever been happy with.
True. And I like the paint on this. It doesn't have any weathering, very little. There's a little bit of silver paint around it. Mostly, it's just black. It's not really weathered so much as there's just a paint app of silver to give it a little bit of scoring. But the high gloss black of its various eyes is really cool.
Yeah, the eyes are really cool because they're just kind of weird, creepy robot eyes.
And it does have a play action feature. Perhaps this will change your mind about it.
Okay, I instantly covered my eyes. It does shoot. What is this that's shooting? I don't understand what this is.
I think it's one of the cooler projectiles because when you put the projectile in the probe droid, the front of it actually just looks like a panel on it. So versus the one from the 90s where it shot the giant orange or giant green projectile, this just looks like a piece of the probe droid, but it does then stick a little rod out the back that you push down on to shoot it.
He's got a tail.
Yeah. He also has a little blaster on the front there. My only wish on this is, first of all, a little bit lighter paint maybe to be a bit more screen accurate. And second, it only has nubby antennas. And I always remember, it raised the antennas when it got to Hoth and had the really tall antennae.
Yeah, I see your point on the paint app. To me, probe droids were always more of a charcoal, dark gray, that kind of thing. And this one is pretty jet black. I'm super excited though, and maybe this will be my second favorite behind the Rathtar because this one does Force Link as well. And I absolutely love probe droid sounds.
Yeah, it's been right then.
Not quite, Arnie.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Okay.
Now, the figure this came with, and I mentioned this last time, is a Darth Vader. And he's not specifically a Hoth Darth Vader. He doesn't have snow on his boots or anything. It's just a 5 POA Vader.
Yep, it's a 5 POA Vader.
We've had several of these at this point. Because we're doing quick reviews, I can't source if this is exactly a repack, a repaint, or a new sculpt. I can tell you this much. He doesn't stand worth a hoot.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, well, when I was playing with him, I got him in a certain balance, but he is hard to stand. I had to put one foot out in front of the other because he kept wanting to fall backwards.
his cape is too heavy is the problem. And he's got his little inner cape that's underneath too, and because it's that hard, heavy plastic, it's a little bit difficult, but you can get him to stand. I really suggest peg stands.
Yeah, he's got the peg holes. A figure stand would come in very handy for him.
He also has the Force Link.
Yeah, on the bottom of his foot. I don't mind them having the little brand on the bottom of their foot, you know? If you're going to put it somewhere, that's much better than what many of them have done with printing white letters down the back. I've also noticed on both him and Balatik, that white printing I'm talking about, it's in their crotch now, between their legs.
Oh, okay.
That's where I keep mine.
Oh, yeah. So I want to see the first person who's going to get the Force Link tattoo.
It won't be me. But yes, if you get a Force Link tattoo, come on the show and tell us about it. Now, the Vader has good paint apps, gray up on his shoulders, and the red, the blue, and the gray on his chest control panel. He comes with just a lightsaber that's pretty basic, but functional. So, it's yet another Vader, but I think it's a pretty kick-ass probe droid, all things considered. And if you're a bit of a customizer, getting some of these and weathering them up, I think you'd have a remarkable toy. All the points of articulation on these legs. Each one has, well, at least one point of articulation, but several have two.
Yeah, and they're all different. That's what's kind of cool. So you can make a crazy probe droid leg and do whatever.
So that's it for this review. Next hour, Andrew's going to be back with another Lego set. We're going to be back in 2 hours taking a look at some of the individual figures from The Last Jedi.
Thanks for watching this video. You can see full episodes of Star Wars Action News with more collecting news and reviews at swactionnews.com. We also have thousands of toy and collectible photos in our photo gallery. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. May the pegs be stocked and the Force be with you.